So we are
And
live.
ask the question.
Yes,
The chat box. Now, yes, now.
I copy
Yeah.
I copy the topic and
You
send
copied and
it in the
pasted.
chat box. All of you can see.
Thank you. Yeah, these are okay. Few were left to copy. That's okay. So rest of the saying we'll be sharing in our chat box again. So by the time we will be discussing these things. Okay, so we have got 4 people here. And rest of the people might be joining after some time. So I updated this Zoom app after a long time. I'm using it after 1 month, right? So that updated. So there are some options which are flashing on the screen. So I don't know more about them. Okay, so the thing is this. The first topic is that is about a bad workman always blames his tools. A bad workman always blames his tools. So I've already given some examples also about this saying. So do you understand the meaning of this famous saying? Anyone
Yes,
of you?
I understand. I understand the meanings of this saying.
Okay.
Yes, it means that whenever someone he fails, okay, he fails, he always says that it is not his fault. It is because of his condition. His maybe his family is not rich, so they can't support him, or maybe he doesn't have a lot of friends, and they don't have him. I mean that this thing is about they always blame for everything around them, not about them. Yes, not about themselves. Yes, but in fact, in our daily life, I think the main reason is about someone. For example, if someone wants to succeed, so they should have to try their best to do everything. Of course, in our life, it is impossible to get always always lucky. Uh, luckiness in our life. Sometimes we will meet some challenges, some difficulties, but we have to try our best to overcome all of them to succeed in our life. We shouldn't blame for everything around us. Yes, it is my idea.
Okay. So have you ever blamed someone if you are not able to perform work, or you saw someone's fault or someone's mistakes and you started blaming? Have you ever
Of
done
course,
this kind of work?
yes, of course, I am a very normal person. So sometimes whenever I have mistake, I failed in something. I always at the time I was so sad, and I of course I will find something to blame for because it will make me feel better. At that time, of course, maybe I think, for example, when my lesson failed, I think that because of that day my students didn't my student didn't perform well, so it caused the failure of my lesson, the following day, yes, on the following day I will sing again, and I think that it was my fault because I didn't prepare well for my lesson. So that's why everything didn't 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 get good results. So from that moment, I can have some lessons for me for the next time. Yes.
Yeah, that is the human nature. Sometimes it happens.
Yes, of course.
Okay. We are not able to perform any work, so for that manner we start blaming others. Okay, and when we see some faults, some mistakes on others, so we started saying we started trying to get some faults on others' work. We started blaming them. We try to find the mistakes. So we have this kind of nature, right? So, but gradually, when you grow up, when you become mature, so that moment you start staying away from these kind of things, right? Because nowadays most of the people who are professional with whom you are working, so they could also understand. So you have to behave the same manner, the way they are behaving. So you cannot blame for others. Okay, so every time things are being monitored. Okay, so yeah, I want someone else to speak about it. And I request everyone, please turn on your camera. Arman, Eduardo, and Kaka, and Afroza from Afroza Bagal. So the topic which we are discussing, that is, a bad workman always blames his tools. So which is already in our chat box. I'm going to share once again. So after a long time taking the sessions. So who like to speak? Anyone else want to speak about it? Arman, do you want to say something about the topic? A bad workman always blames his tools. Any idea about it? Anyone? Anita, do you want to say something about it? You are muted. Please unmute yourself and then speak.
Okay, okay, I will say. Let me see the chat box one. Yeah, it is actually happening among of humans. Yeah, everybody like that. Who is they are just keeping back, keeping their step back, and they are just kind of giving up people. And when they realize, till that moment, they realize that also what I did. It was I shouldn't give up that time for anything, and that time actually instead of taking that, they start giving the blame. Actually, the thing people don't want to hide, but they did at the inferiority complex because of that. Actually, we should come over from that. What we don't know, we don't know. We should be open up with ourselves. And everybody can do anything. But the thing is that among of a friend circle, among of people do mostly because of inferiority complex and and sometimes people doing with their life also. We also did, knowingly, unknowingly, we also did it. But if we learn from there something, so we will not repeat. This is a lesson actually. And I personally do for my life that whatever happens first, I don't want to hold that, but present what I'm doing, I will be proud on myself in future. So that thing I'm just keeping in my mind. And for the things like, if doing something mistakenly, and then after I'm realizing in front of people, I just accept it, not in a huge manner. If I can't, at least I simply accept. And then after I just try to not repeat it again. That's the thing. And one important thing, if we can accept that, that means we are in a different phase in our life. We are moving to a developed side. So because we learned and we can accept our mistake, that is the most difficult things in this world. People can't accept this. So that's the thing. We should not be feel with ourselves also like some guilty and all. We should be guilty when we might be doing that, or like for personal life, for another thing. But that guiltiness should be listened, and along with that, we have to do something good. Then we can, that these all are way to make develop mind.
Yes, of course. Most of the time, what happened that the people who has some excuses and they haven't learned the skills, they haven't learned the things in their life. So that moment, whenever they are given any kind of task, so obviously they are not able to perform that task. So they start blaming others.
Yeah.
So they haven't learned the skills. They haven't developed them. And for those things, they blames others.
Okay, I am adding that as excuses. That's the worst thing, and that is a stupidity. Excuses. So if sometimes we are also like, yes, giving excuses for us, like, oh, that time I was not like, I was not able, my situation was not good. Okay, situation can be bad, but we didn't try. That's the thing. So I learned that actually it happened with my life also many times. Like I excuses on my own work. Like now I'm just realizing no, it was like what I did. Because of that, I am feeling that, and in future I don't want to realize it again. So now I am thinking I can do, why I have to give excuse. So hardly that excuse is coming. No, I can say like a 99% I am just not allowing to come that excuses. 1% is coming though. Sometimes as we everybody know, like we are human and sometimes lazy. So as much possible I don't allow that.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I request you all, please turn on your camera, and we are live on our YouTube channel. And the topic which I have shared in our chat box, that is about a bad workman always blames his tools. So that we are discussing. So why it happens sometimes the people start blaming others, the work which they are not able to perform. For that manner, they always blames others. Okay. So you might have experienced these things in your life. So whatever you have experienced, please share with us. And the topic is in our chat box. And I request, please turn on your camera. Diana, Savitri, and Arman, Nafal Islam, Mukesh, and Fatima. So a lot of participants are here. So now who'd like to speak about it? Is there anyone else want to speak about the topic? The topic is so easy, and I've already shared in our chat box with the explanation. So you can also speak about it.
Okay, I try to talk about topic. Yes, it's generally happen in our society, in our community. We always see that if someone trying to do any task greatly, they blame others that he could not perform his tasks fully because of they start blaming his tools, his equipment, and others, etc. For example, in our community, and I can say that in our community, some people try to perform. When one of my friends had to perform his tasks, he could not perform his tasks fully, and he blamed others that he could not perform his tasks because of the weak lack of well equipped in area. For example, when we go to play football, some players miss their great chance, and they blame that he could not score the goal because of the uh, weakness, because of not having the ball uh, on the easy position. This like it. And some say that when we go to play football, uh, we play football and some players miss the goals, did miss the great chance, and they blame that they could not score the goal because of the ball was not uh, uh, because the quality of the ball was not good. Just like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arman, for speaking. So is there anyone else want to speak about it? Anyone else to share your own idea? So have you ever done this kind of work, this kind of job, like blaming on others when you're not able to perform anything, so you blame for others? So have you done these things?
Yes, yes. I sometimes, when, for example, right now I'm in a refugee camp, here we don't have the opportunity to study higher education, right? But if we have the passion, we have the desire, we have the goal, we can achieve our goal through different kinds of ways. For example, we have social media. We can achieve our goal through social media. But most of us, including me, I blame that I'm not able to achieve my goal because of the lack of opportunity here. I blame these to the other people.
Right. You know, when we are not able to get any work or job or anything, we're not able to achieve. So for that manner, we blame sometimes our parents or past because of financial
Yes.
condition, because of our parents, because of our friends, because of or like good circumstances. My school was not good. So all these
Yes.
things we just speak, we just tell to the people, to the friends. Okay, but in my opinion, everyone has given the opportunities, right? One or two or three opportunities you always get. But the thing is, this you don't want to achieve. You are overconfident sometime. I myself overconfident sometime in my life. So I also missed many opportunities in my life. So, but I realized because now I'm realizing that all the things I have just missed in my life, I could do something else. But I was also just blaming others for those things which I didn't achieve. So if you learn the things early in your age, so you can make your life more better. All the people, they have problems, they have issues, they have financial issues, but the work which you are given, suppose you are given to study something, but you don't study well. Sometimes you are given a job, your work, you are feeling that you are more confident, you can do better work, better job, and you lose those opportunity. And ultimately what happened that you don't get that kind of job as well. I would like to share you one story. This is a story of a kingdom. There was a king, and he has announced that if a person from his public can give the most beautiful flower, so he can give the precious prize to that person. So he has announced in his entire kingdom. So one person came and he told that I would bring the most beautiful flower. And he told that there is some garden, there are some conditions. There are some gardens and you have to move to those gardens and you have to bring the most beautiful flower. And there is one condition that you no need to go back. You always need to go ahead. They need to bring the beautiful flowers. So that man started moving towards the garden. He saw the most beautiful flowers. Then he think that he can find more beautiful than this flower. Then he moved ahead and he watched the more beautiful flower. Then he realized that, okay, I can get more beautiful flower. And he keeps doing this kind of task. And after a long distance, he finds more beautiful flowers, the most beautiful flowers. Then he feels that, okay, I can get more and more beautiful flowers. And ultimately what happened that after crossing a long distance, then he realized the flowers conditions are declining. Now he's getting the worst flower, the bad flowers. And because the condition is that you cannot go back. So you have to bring the worst flower, the bad flowers, which doesn't look good. So ultimately he lost all the opportunities where he could get the most beautiful flower, but he couldn't get because he felt overconfident. So sometimes if you want to do more and more better of your lives, you spoiled the things which you have in front of you. So all the time you need to just take care of this thing. You need to make the balance of the things which are in front of you. Okay. So is there anyone else who want to speak about it? Is there anyone else? Eduardo, Svetlana, Mukesh, Diana. Can you speak about the saying? I've also shared second saying, that is, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush.
Second, please. Just I'm busy.
Do you want to speak? Okay, please, you can speak now. And I request, please turn on your camera. Svetlana, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Just a
Okay.
bit busy. Just 2 minutes, okay? What's
All
the
right.
topic?
You can take your time. I can ask to
Tell
other
me
can
topic.
speak. Okay, I can ask
No,
others.
no, I'm ready. I'm ready, okay?
Ready. Okay. And I request everyone, please
Yes,
turn on
I'm
your
ready.
camera. The rest of the participants,
So,
you
okay,
can turn on your
topic,
camera.
would you like to tell me? Yes, I will do it.
Mhm.
Just tell me the topic.
Okay, the topic is a bad workman always blames his tools. That is already in our chat box. I'm sharing again.
Okay.
It is the topic. Yeah.
Oh, a bad workman always blames his tools.
Mhm.
I think because he doesn't know how to work, how to build, how to create something beautiful. That's why he blames the tools. First of all, he should blame himself, because if he is a good builder, if he knows everything, how can he build? He is confident, he feels confident, he is a great builder in his work. So no need to blame tools. For example, we can't blame if we don't know English. We can't blame our teacher, because teacher trying to share, trying to help us. We have to follow them. We have to work on ourselves. No one can help us. First of all, we should be a great profession. We should be a professional worker. Whatever we are, builder, doctor, nurse, carpenter. So everyone, they should be great professionals. After this, they can work and create. They can create everything in this world, because art is innovative. We have to innovate every time, every day, every minute. No need to blame tools. How we can blame our pen? Because teacher's tool is the pen. Our tool is the pen, yes, but we can't blame our pen. Why we should blame it? If we don't know how we can write in English, there's no fault. Pen doesn't have fault. It's our fault. We don't know how we can write correctly. Am I right?
Yeah, that is true.
So,
See, you no need
thank you.
to ask to anyone that whether you are right or not. Okay, because here all the people are a master. Okay, whatever you are sharing because you have experienced those things. So that
Mhm.
cannot be wrong. Yeah, we can have some different kind of opinion about the topic. We can share our own opinion and we can have some questions, but no one can be wrong over here, because here we are not asking any questions. There is no like any kind of quiz. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Svetlana. And do we have any questions? Like, because participants, they are speaking something about the topic. So if you have any doubt, any questions, you want to discuss something?
Yes,
So
feel free to ask. I am here. I'm an English teacher. I'm working. I'm practicing, learning, teacher, learner at the same time.
yeah. So is there anyone
Okay,
else
you
want to
can
speak?
ask.
Want to ask any
If you have
question?
any questions, you can.
So Lana, have you shared? Have you have you blamed anyone else about the task which you are not able to perform in your life?
No, just
Not
I
yet.
blame myself. Not yet.
Okay.
I blame myself. Mhm.
Okay. So yes, I want someone else to speak about it. Anyone else?
Shashiraj, can I say something?
Sure. You can speak.
First of all, thank you for for having me here, and it's been a long time no see you. And how about you guys? I'm happy to be here again. Thank you so much. Yeah, and especially about Anita. Hi, Anita.
Hello, Diana.
All right.
I'm
I
feeling
request-
so good. Like it's some all people here today, and we all are. Means not all. You are like we all friends, and today I'm seeing their smiles on their face. So feeling so great. I'm connecting with all.
Okay, I request you please take one picture, anyone, because in my computer there is no facility of taking picture. I'm not able to take. If somebody is using computer or mobile phone, just take picture.
Like this.
Yeah. Yes, Diana, you can speak now.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for providing some proverb here. And also I got that, there are proverbs that also ready of the explanation and also, the example. And due to myself, I think due to the proverb one first, I think as a human being, it's happened many times, even in my life, just simple things like the same example in this in this chat box, like whenever my son or my daughter said that my cooking is not well, and then sometimes I blame that, yeah, I was a little bit headache, or maybe today's cooking is not it's not tasty like you deserve, something like that. And also when I was arrived in our office and I was late, and the reason is I should say that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm stuck. I was stuck on the road because there was a traffic jam. So every I think even now sometimes I made it. Yeah. So by knowing about this proverb, just to remind us to not doing as that. Yeah. Try to decrease to blame others. Maybe it's around us, like my husband or my children, something like that, because I think it's natural to blame others, but try to avoid that. Yeah, that's to remind us to not doing that. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any questions? Anything discussion? Anyone? Anyone here want to speak? So the thing is this, there is another topic that is a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So do you know what does it mean? I'm going to share once again. A bird in a hand is worth two in the bush. Have you ever listened this saying? Anyone? I have shared with the explanation. If you have read, you could speak, you could get the meaning. You know, sometimes for small things, we spoil all things which we have. Like before I have given the example of a flower, a story, right? For one beautiful flower, he has lost the many things, right? For most beautiful flowers, okay? Because he wanted to get the most beautiful flower, that's why he was he was missing the other opportunities. And ultimately, he got nothing. He lost the opportunity, right? The same thing happens in our life also. Sometimes we become so obstinate, stubborn for one single things. And for one single things, we spoil the entire life. I would like to give one, the what to say that the biggest example, or can be said as a like miss, you might have people experience these things, or you don't have, but few people they have experienced these things. Like suppose one girl or one boy started loving someone, right? And they spend their most of the time, and during this period they get other opportunities as well, other relationship as well, good relationship, right, on the behalf of their parents. And after a few years, 3 4 5 years, or sometimes they have a relationship of 10 years, okay, and ultimately that boy is saying that my parents are not allowing us, okay, my family, my relatives, they are not allowing us. So that boy has just destroyed the 10 years and the entire rest of the life of that girl. And the same thing happened with the girl also. Girl also sometimes said that my parents are not allowing, and I don't want to marry with her because you are not working. Some this kind of things happen, right? So for one single person, you have just spoiled your entire life because you are obstinate, or you're loving, or I don't know what is in your mind, what's the thing in your heart, okay? So ultimately you start regretting. My parents has just shown me one good relationship, and that boy was working in multinational company, he was NRI, like this and that, so I just lost him, I just missed that because of you, but now you're not marrying me, okay? So this kind of thing happen. And for many small things, because of your like persistent or like stubborn nature, you missed many relationships or many the good opportunities which you have in your life. Or sometimes you are living in your own city, you don't want to go out from your city, so you have been living the same you have been 10 years before, the same you are living this time, in the future also you'll be living the same manner, because you don't want to lose your city, you don't want to go out, you don't want to explore yourself, okay? So you need to be flexible every time, every moment with the people. Yes, Edward, you're raising your hand. You want to speak something? You want to share something?
Yes, I want to share about this topic now. Yeah, because sometimes in our lives we have two opportunities, but we need to choose only one that is available for us. Yes, but it is, but we should be careful to choose one. If everything we want, everything we lose. Yes, and so we we must choose that one we find best for us. Yeah, and for example, I can travel to another country, or I can stay here in my home country. Yes, and sometimes I choose to travel to another country because I think it's more interesting for me than staying here in my home country where I live. Yeah, and, and, and so this is our life that we are always doing something to do. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eduardo, for speaking. So is there anyone else want to speak? Sin, how are you? Sin, I'm talking to you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, shashiraj. Hi, everyone. Yes, I want to say something about this topic. Talk about the flexible, talk about the flexible time. And I think, most of people should think carefully when they want to decide to change, maybe change the job and change the life. For example, it's my case. For me, it's really difficult for me to change my life, because in my countries I have the stable job, and I have the own family. When one day I received the great information, I get the scholarship to study abroad, and in that time, most of my family member they really sad, and they don't want me move another country to live. And that time it's really difficult for me to choose to make final decisions. And finally, I think a lot, and I decided to study abroad, and now after 3 months live far from my family, maybe sometimes I feel it's really difficult to live a new environment, or and adapt the new thing. But for me, the new opportunity is really good, and I can learn the new thing or learn the new culture. So for me, I agree that people should sometimes should change change the maybe not a change, but sometimes we should decide should have the flexible decision. Yeah, I think so.
Thank you very much, Sin, for speaking. Do we have any questions to her? Anything you want to ask to Sin, or you want to share your own opinion?
So, brother Shashiraj, thank you for conducting the session. I am from Bangladesh. This is SK Biswas. But I am asking, what is the subject you are discussing here? I am not getting any idea. I didn't get your topics. Please mention the topics at first.
Okay, Mr. Biswas, thank you very much for joining, and I request you please turn on your camera if it is possible for you. And I'm gonna
exactly possible. Exactly possible. No problem.
That would be good. Okay.
Hi, Mr.
So here you are in our chat box. The topic is a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. The meaning of the topic is that for small things, or sometimes we are stubborn, and for those small things we spoil the other thing, or sometimes for small thing, for one single person we spoil our entire life. So that is the meaning of the topic.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Nice topics, and I am getting your topics. Thank you for choosing these topics. Very interesting and fantastic topics, I think so. And yeah, so continue your session, and if you ask me, then I can convey my message about that topic. It's no problem from my side.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. You know, sometimes what happened that we have good friend circles. Sometimes we are enjoying our friend circle. Okay, and sometimes one single person, all right, he tries to spoil the entire group, entire friendship, all right, and few people they support that person, So this is the small example can be said, right? So in our own life, for one single things, for one single object or anything, any object, right? We fight with our entire family members, and we make our relationship bad because of our nature. So the meaning of the topic is saying that you need to be flexible according to the times, according to the atmosphere. You need to change yourself. This is the requirement of the time. Sometimes you have to act according to the people, whether your opinion is against or in the favor of the decision. Okay, so I want someone else. Anita, do you want to share something about the topics? Do you want to share your opinion?
Me, I want to share about share my ideas about this topic. In fact, I have a sore throat now, so that's why I can't speak well. In fact, I totally agree with this saying. In my country, we have a same saying like this thing. It is like the rice in the house is better than the rice in the field, because we can't know what will happen in the future. And I totally agree with this thing, because we can't know about the future. For example, whenever we have an opportunity to do something, we should try to get it. Um, in fact, about myself, I have an experience in my life. And now I really regret about it. In fact, in the past, maybe some years ago, at that time I had an opportunity to to get a job. Okay, to get a job, but it was a very good job with a high salary, well paid salary. But at that time, my uncle, he told me that, oh, I will have a better job for you. It is in another province, and you can be paid a higher salary. And at the time I dreamt about everything with that job, about high salary, and working in another province. And because my province is in a mountainous area, so I really want to get a job in city, because because as you know, everything in city is very different from somewhere in rural and mountainous area like my province. So I dreamt about it, and I decided to refuse my job at that time. And but after 2 months, everything was very different. My uncle suddenly said that, oh sorry, oh sorry, and now that shop is now that shop was for another one, because her father, her father is a general. He decided to choose someone from his big family. That's why I lost everything, not only the shop, but also my first one. And now, of course, now I am very satisfied with my job now. But at first, if I decided to choose the first one, I think I could I could improve myself a lot at that time. And now I needn't to regret anything. So I totally agree with this saying. We should try to catch any opportunity that come with us, and and we shouldn't dream about the other things that are not near us, because we can't know anything. We can't know that everything can happen in the future. Yes, that's my experience. So I want to share here. So That's why only you can listen to me, and maybe it will be a lesson, a small lesson for anyone who wants to listen to it. Yes.
Thank you very much, Tan, for speaking. Tan, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam. Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Our host, she is also from Vietnam. You might be
Yes.
knowing her.
Her name is Hương, and she is working in my province too. She is university lecturer. Yes. I talk to her.
There is one defense expo which is about to take place in Vietnam. In Vietnam, our office people, they are going to participate. Like I'm not getting chance to go in Vietnam, so maybe my office people, they are moving to the Vietnam. So
Oh,
there will
really?
be defense expo which is about to happen in coming days.
Oh, so welcome you to Vietnam.
But
Because
unfortunately, I'm not coming over there. I'm not getting chance to go there. But others people are getting chance to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Vietnamese people, we are all very friendly and hospitable. So if you have opportunity to come here, I really I think that it is a good chance for you. Is it? Sorry, my.
Okay, thank you very much, Fan, for speaking. So now, who would like to speak? Anita, would you like to speak now?
Sir, shall I express something? Your topic is very interesting one. So shall I go for one or shall I go for the last one? If you permit me, then I can say something about your fantastic topics.
Anita, do you want to speak now?
Okay, let him speak, then after.
Okay, you can speak now. And
thank you, sir, for having me the chance to say something.
Please turn on your camera.
Yeah, okay. Sir, this is Shashiraj. I am from Bangladesh and I am a learner, and as I am having this chance, so I am very grateful to all of you for having me this opportunity to say something in your platform. So your first topic is very interesting one, something like that, a bad carpenter is quarrel with his tools, something like that. Yeah, those are not so much capable all the time. They are just making different types of excuse, and it is just saying that those are not capable. They are showing not excuse. They are showing different types of causes that this thing is not good, this thing is not familiar, this quality is not good. That is why I am not capable to perform this job accurately. So it is their mindset. They are just all time blaming the tools, but they are not deserving these types of quality. They have no these types of skillness to perform different types of job, and they are not capable to handle with the situation. That is why, and I think these types of people are available in our society, and due to this mindset to blaming something, everything is not capable to perform by these types of people, and it is creating problem. And when these types of people are available in our working place, we are getting lots of problem for them. And but these types of people have some kinds of quality. They are very much expert to what is called oiling to their bosses. They are not expert to perform their job, but they are very much expert to oiling, and they are getting promotion by doing this. And those are very much capable to handle all the situation, any types of problem, any types of situation, they can perform very well, but they are not so much capable to oiling to their boss. That is why they are not getting improvement, that they are not getting promotion in their working place. But the people, those who are very much expert to oil, to make oil to their boss, they are getting development, they are getting chance and improvement. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Man always blames his tool.
Okay, so do we have any questions? Anything to Mr. Biswas? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone want to ask any question to Biswas or anything want to share? See, we should talk to each other, right? The way we are just talking, asking in our chat box, in the same manner, you can talk here, right? So then we can have some interaction and talking one to all, and you can also talk here one to one and one to all as well, right? Yes, Anita, you can speak now.
Okay. before speaking anything like, hello, Adita. How are you? After a long time, I'm seeing you.
Yeah, hello, Anita. Nice to see you all. It's my pleasure
Yeah.
being here and meet my friends, old friends.
Yeah, actually, I'm feeling like I just went to that back days. We used to do all these meeting. Most of days, I used to do meeting and discussions, and I used to feel great after that meeting, and lots of knowledge gathered through this meeting actually. So I'm feeling so good again to see all of you like this. So okay, I'm just I wanna say that yeah, a bird in a hand is what to do in the bush, and whatever is written. Okay, so I'm just telling. So there is an example written about the job and all. Yeah, this is kind of people thinking, I will get the better option. I will get the better option. But the thing is that in our life, we have to go from low level. We have to go, and who those people thinking we will just starting, and without keeping our first step slowly, we just running and we will reach that. It is a it is not easy, and some are like that, but they have a great big background support. So because of that, they are reaching. Like a star kids, we can see star kids, they don't struggle a lot. They're reaching directly for the main role. So like that. But all are not that much lucky. So whatever we are getting, we have to grab that first. Yeah, confident is good, but if we are first declining one, the first opportunity, the second opportunity also declining, and waiting for the more great opportunity, it's kind of foolishness. And maybe we can get, and one more thing, without knowing the minimum thing, if getting also that chance to do something huge manner, so how can we do that uh, in a nice manner? We can't do that because like maybe that time we will be having that lack of knowledge and all, lack of confidence and all, and experience also required everywhere. The experience also needed. So I want to say,
You are muted. Please unmute yourself.
Your voice is not coming, dear.
Please unmute yourself.
Your voice is not audible.
Maybe some internet issues or something else. Okay, so is there anyone else want to speak about it? Yes, Bharti, you can speak now.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say good evening, but I would like to go with the point number 5. Action speaks louder than words. So can I speak about that? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You can speak now.
Okay. So I would like to speak about the action speaks louder than words, because so many times the person, they just want to do the lots of a work. They just want to do the lots of a works from their side, but they don't want to realize in which kind of a work they want to do. Sometimes they just want to do the good kind of a works. Sometimes they just want to do the bad kind of a works with hook and crook. But if the person, they just want to say, I will do this thing, I will do that thing, but they never ever want to do this thing. And the thing is that they just want to show off their thing. Really, if you are the good warrior, if you are the good person, and if really you want to change yourself, then first of all you can change yourself. First of all you can change your mentality, because sometimes the person, if they just want to show off but they don't want to do any kinds of a thing, because if I'm a teacher, and if I'm just saying no, I will teach my student in a that way, I will teach my student to that this way, but the thing is here I don't have any knowledge about that. I'm just doing a show up and I'm just doing a lecture, I'm just giving a lecture to them, but I don't want to give them a practical knowledge. If I'm just giving them practical knowledge, then this thing will be the good for me. But the thing is here, right now we are living in advanced era, and everybody person, they just want to do the copy to others. And if they just want to copy to others, then definitely they just want to say no, I will be just become a this. And if I just want to do any kinds of a good work, and if I just want to change my mentality, but the thing is here, they don't want to any kinds of a hard work from their side. They don't want to do any efforts from their side. They are just blowing a ball, sorry, they are just catching a ball, but they don't want to do, but they don't want to do the effort. If we just thinking, and if you do not want to do, then this word, then this quotation is really fitted with this, action speaks louder than words. You can say, if you just give the words to anyone, then in that time you will be perfect with this. If you are not perfect with your work, then how we can say that we are the good person and we will do any kinds of a work and we are the perfect? No, we are not perfect if we are just saying, and sometimes we are also say a lie, but we don't want to follow this kinds of a rule. If there is a one leader and the leader just follow the rules to his colleague, the leader just follow to everything, he don't want to become a great, he don't want to follow any kinds of a rule, and if he just order to everyone but he is not a good from his side, then how we can say that the leader is a good, and how we can say that the person he is a good in his field? The person who is not good and the person who is not a perfect in their field, then they don't have the right to say anything. If you have a right, because we are the responsible person, we are the human being, and if we are living in the earth, so if we are live our life in a happiest manner, then we have some roots, so we have some rights also, and we have some responsibilities also. If we are the leader, and the leader, they just want to order to their subject, if the leader, they just want to show their everything to the audience, because in election time, when the election time just come and the leader just want to say no, I will follow every rule, I will perform every work, but at the time of work he will just deny. And if he just deny, so this quotation is just repeated here. And I also want to say one thing here. If I just want to say, if I'm on a good, then definitely I will do every kind of a thing. If I'm not good, then there is no right to me to say any kind of a work. If I will do, if I just want to say, if I just want to do this kind of a work, but I don't want a perfect on my field, then I'm totally lie. I'm not a perfect. So that's why I also want to go with the words, not with the action. But words is a most important thing for us. But afterwards, if we are perfect with our action, then action makes good for us, and action makes a perfect for us. So okay, that's it all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Hello.
Bharti, for speaking. Thank you very much. So the way you have spoken, it was fabulous, and I would like to give you a few advices that try to speak slowly, and just bring some ups and downs while speaking, because you have the ideas to speak, but sometimes it looks like that you are reading.
Yes.
All right, so it must not look like you are reading,
No,
because
I'm not.
no, I know that you're not reading. I know about you. You are a good speaker, but I'm just telling you your feedback, because those who are good speaker, they must learn more things. They must be more good in speaking. So that is why I'm just giving a few ideas about you. Whenever you are speaking, just be a bit slowly and bring some ups and downs. Okay, sometimes you are louder, sometimes you are slower. All right, do not speak with the same tone.
Next
Okay.
time I will be this
Yeah,
negativity
sure.
from myself.
It will look more beautiful. All right. So that is why I'm saying. Okay, now we have one participant, Afroja from Afroja Bagal. So Afroja, you can speak now.
Hello, good evening to everyone. So I just wanted to speak on the topic of flexibility. What do I mean by flexibility and why it is necessary? What is the benefits of having it? Okay. So flexibility is a skill according to me. And on the other hand, we can say it's an adaptability skills that everyone should have, whether it is in a professional sector or in a personal like relationship kinds of things in this way as well. Adaptability skills or the flexibility is the thing that we can say we always for our business purpose or in our relationship we always think positive, something to be happen with us in a positive manner. We wish something to be always have an positive, but in case if it is happen in a negative way, something bad is happening with us, and if we are able to accept it in a way that cannot change our mental condition, so we can say we have flexibility towards these situations and incidents that is happening with us. So why it is necessary? I was reading a story of Steve Jobs. When I'm just not going to share the whole story, but an example of adaptability or the flexibility, why it is necessary. So he was he was in founder of Apple company, and he was the founder of the company, but due to some reason he was being out of that company, and I mean he was being out of the his status from CEO status and from all the company, but still he did not but still he maintained his flexibility. He said, okay, I will not be again what we can say, he did not look into this matter. Okay, so this was the thing, but after few or certain times the company has to take him back as the situation he was. So why this could happen? If company has to get him back because he has some skills, he has something that company was lacking for. So because of his adaptability skills, because of his flexibility skills, he could make this patience, and he get back to the company and he get back to the work on time. Okay, so if we have flexibility and if we does not change our thinking by this kind of negative incidents in our life, so we can move on, means we can move on to the next one, next journey of our life. So the same thing happens to our personal life as well, professional life as well. And why it is necessary? See, for success, for to reach up to our goal, for especially for an entrepreneur, or I mean not for entrepreneurs, but for everyone who wants to run in a long race of life, the one who wants to be successful in their life. So flexibility is the thing that you have to accept, because most of the times our mind thinks for the positive things to happen with us, but negativity is part of us, some bad events is part of us. So we have to be ready for that, and we should accept it and try to solve it in a way. So this is all about the flexibility, and if we have, so we can easily move on to our next journey of our life. And yeah, that's what we mean for here. So, yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you very much for speaking. It was fantastic the way you spoke, and I want someone else to speak about it. Anita, you were supposed to complete your speech. You can complete now.
So, yeah, I was speaking about that a second example and all. So, yeah, opportunities, we have to grab it actually. And if we think, okay, this is not that much good, then another opportunity will come. We can lose one time, we can lose, but as for experience also, we have to grab that. So without experiencing, we will not get chance to do. And the knowledge also we will gather through the minimum work. Like people going for, if people will go for interview, they will face that interview and they will come to know in interview what kind of situation they have to face. Or I think every different sector interviews will be also different. By that they will get chance to meet more people, more prominent person, and by facing different atmosphere, they will come to know like what the thing actually they are lacking. So they will start learning about it, and then they will get chance. If chance is coming, we have to grab. I want to say one example. It's nearby my place. There was one boy. He was too much good in his study, and he went out of his hometown. And then what happened when that all study finished and come his own house? Then because of that overconfidence, he got many chances, but he just left and he was just postponing. No, I will not do this kind of job. As I got that certificate and I deserve a big salary, a handsome salary job, and like that. In that mind, he just everything he is just living and living and living. Now his mental situation is not good. So maybe he's 45 or like that. I saw sometimes when I going like a on footpath, he is walking here, there, but he is well educated, and so because of his overconfidence, it's happened. So I just saw a live example and don't know that much, but yeah, many people also encouraging us to do that. If like but they are from inside, they don't want that much good for us. Instead of encouraging for good, they are telling sometimes maybe here all faced this kind of situation. Some are like that. If you are not, if you are telling something, if you are allowing to know your mind to somebody, instead of supporting, they are telling okay, don't do that, is not good, supporting for that. So they are not that well wisher, but who are really want you to do something, they of course they will not stop it. They will even in, even they don't know, still they are supporting. Okay, go, you can check it, what it can be. So like that. And first of all things, the belief on yourself, that is the most important thing, and shouldn't give up. Actually these two thoughts and these two examples relating each other. So because of that, like people can easily understand both examples also there in chat box. Anybody can read. So like that, this is all about our life actually. So this topic will help everybody for our future. And when we read something, we are thinking, we are just keeping the things within us in one circle. But here is topic coming, so we are discussing and everybody is talking something, their experience and something with their mind. So like that also we are just exchanging our thoughts, because I don't think so here everybody, all people, they are like active because of that, and positive mind, because of that they are here with us, they are here. And so they have some dream, they have to do, means some inside of mind and to do something good. So through this discussion, people will get more support from inside. They will feel, okay, no, this are like me, all are here, so we can do. We should not give up. And whenever the chance coming, at least we have to go, we have to see, we have to grab it like this. So this is a good time with all of you. I'm also sharing my some experiences and all. So nice to talk with you, all of you, in this topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anita. No, that was the great improvement. I am just realizing in Anita with the hand movements, with the gestures, and the way you are speaking. So it looks like you have improved a lot, right? And I also listen to other participants, also those who have been joining our meeting for the long time. So they have also improved. So now I would like to tell one more thing with you all people that this is the meeting where we share our experience, our life's experience, our lives, some events that happen that changes our life. And because of this meeting also, we have learned many things. We have got this platform where we are sharing our feelings and emotions, and good things and sometimes bad things. And why we share the bad things? Because of those mistakes, we have learned something. And we want that you people are also learner. I'm also learner, that you would not repeat the same mistake which I have just made in my life. If I have a mistake I made in my life, so I don't want that you people can repeat the same mistakes. So that is the purpose of organizing this kind of meeting. So we are also learning communication and English as well, because English is the global language, and most of the people, they are learning English language. Why? Because they have some exam, they want to interact the people of the world. So that is why they are joining, they are just speaking. Okay, so now I want someone else to speak about it. So I want Azita, you can speak now because you're joining, and you can have chance to speak.
Which kind of Shashira, which kind of topic about long distance relationship or flexibility?
Actually the thing is this,
which one?
okay, let me tell you. Actually the thing is this, I have shared few sayings in our WhatsApp groups. Okay, few proverbs. So you can speak about any of them, or apart from these things, if you want to speak on any topic like flexibility or anything, so you can speak over here.
Yeah, thank you. About long distance relationship, yeah, some people think whenever, not about long distance relationship, for example, when you got married and after time maybe your husband or your wife want to go to another city for working, and some travel for some work and something like that. But it doesn't, I don't believe this, that topic, that question you put in the chat box. I think there is no rule, a specific rule. For example, maybe you are always with your husband for a long time, and you don't have that person, your spouse, go away from your home and your city, even for working and something like that. It depends on you. But most of people think no. Whenever you go away from your partner, you miss for each other, and you know their words and something like that, and it's value for you because you know you miss with each other, and you know something something about them yourself and something like that. But I don't think so. It's not my belief, because I think if you observe some rule in your relationship, and even every time you are near each other and live with each other, and you give some space to your spouse forever, your respect, your personal space, even for a long time. If you live with next each other, you maybe for a forever you miss for each other. You miss each other. For example, if your husband or your wife go to the work, even that time maybe you miss for that person. If your relationship follow the right rules and you respect each other and you respect your privacy and you give them enough space to each other, I think there is no problem. Maybe even for a long time or for a short time, your spouse go to travel. At the first step, maybe you think I miss for that person very much, and maybe some of people cry, especially women cry for that partner and something like that. But if there is something wrong with your relationship, after come back, after a short time, maybe you conflict with each other. It doesn't mean that distance make your relationship better, not at all. It depends your base of relationship, fundamental. It's fundamental. You make your relationship in a strong base and follow some right rule and something like that. And if there is some problem in your relationship, it's better you find that problems and solve those problems. I don't believe this issue opposite. Some people, they think so, and they emphasize about this. If you your distance is enough, and sometimes you leave your partner, that person miss you, and it makes your relationship better. But I don't believe it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Samullah, you were supposed to speak. You want to say something? Samiullah is the right way to pronounce your name?
Yes, sir. Good evening. I hope you all doing well and great. I'm so happy to be here. It's a very great pleasure and honor for me in joining this program. Actually, I was supposed to tell about something, but I think everyone talked too much about different topic. But actually, it's been a while. Okay, I was not active because of some problem. But I would like to share about my educational journey, which I had from Afghanistan to India. Actually, it's been 2 years time living in India since the time I came from Afghanistan to India. Actually, I was born in Afghanistan. As you know, you all have information about my country. Since the time I came from Afghanistan to India, how did I learn English language? I think learning English is not easy because it's not my native language. It's an international language. Everyone is trying to learn this language as a international language. But at the time I came from Afghanistan to India to pursue my education here, it was really a great opportunity and a great time for me. Today, that's the result. As the result, I'm speaking to you. That's all my hard working I have done during my graduation here. And I actually have a lot to say, but the thing is that actually my friends are sitting over there. Actually, they are disturbing. I'm sure right now we have double voice. Also, I'm speaking to you all. Also, one of my friends is speaking over there, but I'm really sorry about this issue. But I'm really thankful to Mr. Shashiraj, the person who launched this program. I'm really thankful to you for launching such a program for those students, for those persons who really want to improve and boost their speaking skills. Much obliged.
Thank you very much, Samiullah. You know, here most of the participants, they are doing multiple tasks. Listen, speaker, and they also do some other work as well. Like the way you are saying that you're talking here and you're also talking to your friends. So the same thing, like other participants, they also do. Sometimes they talk to their family members and they also listen us. And whenever they get chance, they speak. Okay, so I want someone else to speak about the topic. So now I would like to speak Nofel Islam. Hello, Nofel and Mamie and Mukesh. Hello, Mukesh. Mukesh, are you here? Mukesh Chinia. Abraham.
Hi, brother.
Hi. How are you? Are you sleeping?
No, it's time to just like that, bro. Today I attend to a marriage party. That's why I feel tired. I just listening. I was listening. I have been listening for last half an hour maybe. And brother, I was nothing before 3 and no before 5 months. It's all credit goes to you. I am right now speaking some little bit English language because our tongue is Hindi and we are not we are I am not able to speak even though in English right now. Just I'm trying to speak because of you. Yeah. Okay.
I think
If
you are
you are
speaking fantastic.
No, if you are going to ask me anything, you can ask me because I didn't even practice on that the topic. How come it's possible? A person they have no knowledge about the topic and he is going to describe. That's why I'm going to catch your voice. I mean, what you are going to ask me, then definitely I'm going to speak that the word, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I already share the saying, and which are interesting, and few are typical, few are easy. With the explanation, if you think about any proverb, any saying, you already can have a lot of ideas in your mind, and you no need to connect the stories of other. You can share the stories of your own, the story which you have experienced, the thing which you have experienced in your life. You no need to speak anything else which you don't know, which you already know, that you can share here.
Just I wanna share a story little bit. I mean, creating side on my mind right now. Okay, I'm just telling you quickly. When I was 12th class, that time a party was going on. Brother, that time a bull came fastly. Bull was coming fastly, and he सिंह को क्या बोलते हैं भाई? What is the meaning of सिंह?
Horn.
Yeah.
Horn.
Yeah, and he wanted to kill a lady. That time I just jumped and saved for that lady, and that the lady give me the blessed कि बेटा आप खुश रहो तुम अपनी लाइफ में. Son, I give you bless. You always happy with your life. That the wish that the old lady wished. I achieved many kind of things. I achieved more and more happiness is in my life. And that the lady, you can say not for the lady, that the God for me. But that the day, 6 years before, I never cry a single time. I never go a depression on the. This is the scenario of the depression. Maybe 95% people are thinking about the past, will thinking about future. Why? I even don't know. Everybody, I want to suggest you should think about present moment right now. What I'm thinking. Suppose that right now I'm talking with Anita. So just I'm thinking that the things what I'm going to speak. I'm not thinking about what I did on the 10 minutes before. Why? What will I'm gonna to do 5 minutes? 5 minutes after. We should not think. We think always present time. No one is going to kill you. Why you are think about that future and past? You should present. You have no negativity, all the positivity. And as is saying you truthfully, guys, you should start the meditation in the morning time. In the morning you can start 25 minutes and 20 minutes, then you can think how much your life is going to change. You can start it the not for tomorrow. You should not wait tomorrow. If tomorrow will never come, you start right now. You can start right now and you can think God always with me. I am positive person and whatever I want, I can do. Brother, you should not think in case is going to a single thing ki, like a bullet train. But brother, it's that the really because I am just thinking. I really English is not my tongue. I'm just try to explaining you guys really. By the God, I'm not going to speak lie really, and It's all credit to the brother. Okay, brother, I'm not going to more. Thank you so much. Have such a great platform. This I just share you one thing. I already done this link for my 100 students. They all are going to come. Then you can give them chance to speak on this platform. Maybe they all are not going to speak good and bad, doesn't matter, but they all are going to speak definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mukesh, for speaking. Okay. See, the thing is this. When we are speaking about our own self, about our own rules, regulations, our daily routine, what I do every day. Okay. So that is my own choice. And because of those activity, I'm getting the energy, I'm getting the positivity. Whether the people are favoring my opinion or not, that doesn't matter. And you don't need to care others. You need to just think about it, what you are doing, if you are getting the positivity, if you are getting the energy. So that is enough for you. You don't need to think about other. The moment you start thinking about the others, the time of your destruction will start. You always need to think about your own self. And one more thing I would like to tell to you, that forgetting about the past and no need to think about the past. You know, when you get the habit of forgetting about the past, sometimes you start losing your memory. All right, even the 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, what you are doing, what the work which you were given, so you forget those things as well, right? So always try to remember the good things, practice of memorizing few things of the past, funny moments, good moments. And if you have some bad moments of the life, just think about that. You had bad moments, now you have good moments. Start comparing your own self from this life to your previous life. How was you and now how you are? How much you have learned? How much things you have achieved? So don't think that you need to forget everything. Just remember the things and start comparing. Okay, so that is all about. Now, is there anyone else want to speak about it, about the topic,
Brother,
or anything?
sorry, brother, I can ask a question for Irani, Ajit. I can ask a question.
Yeah, sure, you can ask questions. And I want to inform you one thing, that I'm just leaving, okay, right now. Maybe after 5 or 10 minutes I will come back, and you people can continue the conversation to each other.
Okay,
okay,
no matter, brother. Here. Ajita, I would like to ask you a question. How we can get rid of for our negativities things, and how to be all time positive?
Actually, I'm not a specialist in this case. Maybe some psychiatrists and psychologists, maybe they can answer this question better. But based on my own experience, it depends on you. Even sometimes, don't forget, based on something I studied, some part of this issue come back to your brain, your genes. Because of this, don't blame yourself, okay? Because maybe you are trying a lot, being positive, doing something, another positive person doing that. You do them, but maybe that action doesn't influence in your system, in your body, in your emotion like that person. And you ask yourself why those action is not suitable for me like that person. Don't blame yourself, because it comes back our gene, it comes back our brain system. Yeah, because of this, some people they are maybe disability expose themselves on depression, okay, without wanting this issue, because of their genes, because of their brain, because brain system, because of their even their life. Yeah, some people maybe they have good life, good family, good they live in, for example, developed country, good family, they have good education, good school, good facility for going. Yeah, we don't have any authority for choosing our family, our country. Yeah, because of this, if we blame ourselves, it gives negative emotion to us, and it's not fair. I think we have to accept ourselves, our society, our ability, all of things about
Absolutely.
ourselves. I think when you accept, the simple way is whenever you accept yourself, everything about yourself, your family, your country, your even your appearance, okay, and you love themselves, whatever you are right now. I think it makes you positive action, positive emotion. Just this, we have to love ourselves, because most of the time we don't have any right for choosing a lot of things about ourselves, about our country, appearance, our family, and even some people, they have this ability to get some disease more than another. Even research shows for addiction, about alcohol, about drug, some people, they have this ability more than another people because of their gene. Just this, because of their brain system. It's not my word. It's based on some research. Then whenever that person, it doesn't mean you have to be addicted and you say, no, it doesn't my fault. No, I don't mean this issue at all. But I mean, if you have, for example, you grow up in the family, they are addicted, you expose this issue whenever you were a child. Yeah, it's not your fault. Yeah, a lot of things.
If a person have been in the depression 2 year, 3 year, how that the person get rid of? Because there is no chance, because their subconscious mind have only one thing, 99% is negative, negative, negative. So what this kind of person, what can do? They can get rid of.
This kind of person, they have one solution: just go to the doctor and take some therapies. Just this, because it's maybe this case, this issue is dangerous situation for them. Maybe even they make suicide about themselves, and it's so dangerous about them.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe that
Yeah.
doctor also doesn't have any kind of things to do. Doctor also have no idea what can I do? A person go with the positive things only for the one thing. Really, I just not only saying my side, I saying you who was those persons, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, they already done that the thing, then they got rid of. Really, only one thing you can start, only for the yoga. Have you ever listened yoga?
Yeah.
Okay, this question is that Afroza. This question is that Afroza. Afroza, my dear sister, are you able to speak? Okay, so note for yoga. I give you second question. Why person speaks lies? Why person speak like without any? Suppose that right now I'm in market. My mother called at me. Where are you, son? I'm saying, mother, I'm in my coaching center. Or you are mucharanding in market. How person speak lie? What does it need? A person speaks lie. Okay, explain.
So the question is for me, and the question is why people lies, right?
Yeah.
So I guess there is no any particular reason for everyone to lie. It's up to a person why they are lying to a particular person. Depends on that person only, because everyone does not repeat the same thing, right? So there is no a particular process, I think so.
there is two things, money and time. Which one you are going to choose, money and time? What you are going to prefer?
See, everyone wants money and time both, because if we have time and if we don't have money to express ourselves, I mean, most of the things that we buy or that makes us happy, that comes from the money. So yeah, of course, if we don't have enough money, so that's not going to be helpful. And if we don't have time, then money is useless. It happens with most of we can say those who are much rich and they're having more and more plannings and goals in their life, for the companies like that. So for them, we can say they have enough money, but they don't have enough time to enjoy that whatever they have. So both the things are necessary. And if I have to choose, so but still I will choose the time, because if we have time, somehow we will manage it. And people wants to be people wants to get the time freedom. If they have a freedom of time, they can utilize their money.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Really, I would also think about that. Whatever you have spoke. Yeah, it's amazing. And sometimes, okay, Ajita, I would like to ask you a second thing. By one पूछ रहा हूँ ना. Ajita, I would like to ask you, who was the stronger than mentally, woman and a man and woman? Who is the mentally powerful?
In my opinion, there is no rule. It depends on them. It depends on them. Maybe men, maybe women. But about the research shows
maybe women.
Yeah, especially some neuroscience research shows women they are clever than men because of some neurons are in their brain. It is not, they show it based on some knowledge, and there are a lot of evidence for this claim. But about people, I can't judge them because I'm not a specialist in this case. And in my opinion, both of them can be, without consider some aspect about some neurologists and some evidence, some research based of this. If we consider them, yeah, in my opinion, both of them can be clever, can be a strong person mentally. Yeah, mentally.
You are also expressing so much well. What do you think about the God? Have you ever think is in your mind? I'm not talking about a particular religion, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, all are in the same. What's your thing about the nature? Everything is the nature is the God, because all kind of things we can achieve on the nature, and all kind of things we can left from here. So
about God, actually, I think, yeah, I don't believe any religion. I respect all of them, but about religion, no. About a specific form of God, no, I don't believe. But I know it's my emotion. There is some energy maybe in the universe, and it helps some situation, something like this, some energy. But I don't know what is the material of this energy and how can work this energy. I don't know. It's just emotion thing. Yeah, it's just intuition. Because of this, I know something is in the universe, but what is it? I don't know. Sometimes, some case, I can feel it, but what is it? No. What about God, that shape, that form, some all of religion talk about it? No, I don't believe it.
It's amazing. Sister, I gotta ask you, do you have any kind of story is in your life happened in past time? Would you like to share here? And would you like to have milk? You can.
Thank you. Enjoy your milk. What about some? Yeah, everybody have some experience in their life. Sometimes it maybe makes them near to some energy. Sometimes even remove that energy. Yeah, some experience. Even sometimes we feel something around us. We don't know what it is, but we can understand. Scientists told us maybe it's kind of frequency around you. Maybe that time it adopted some frequency and some energy, and yeah, something like that. I can believe it based off physics and based off some knowledge. They can show it very well. But about a story, yeah, all of us, we have our own experience, our own story, and yeah, those story helps us for getting grow and change our belief, change and make our experience about life. Yeah, it's part of our trait as a human being. Yeah, it's correct for everybody, not just me.
Yeah, sister, whatever I just did give you question, you also, so you well. I mean, what's your profession, sister? I don't want to ask, but really, you make me so understand to talk about you. So, sister, what's your profession? I mean, what do you do in living on your life?
I think actually there is a lot of members. I think it's better they participate in this case for talking. What about my job? Yeah, I was a teacher, but no, I'm retired. Yeah, that's it. But I think it's better. It's not a mutual conversation. It's not, yeah, because people, I think it's better participate in this case because they would like level up their English, and it's a good platform for practicing for them too. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
You know, Bharti is going to speak something. Ajita, you're gonna go engage with Bharti. Maybe she is going to hand on.
Okay, so can I go with the point number 1? A bad man works. Okay. So I wanna say about the topic. I wanna say about the one phrase, and the phrase is, a bad man always blame his tools. A bad workman always blames his tool. The thing is here, if we are the bad and if we just want to do any kinds of a thing, then in that time we just want to blame to others. The thing, we are not good, but we want to give the blame, we want to do the blame to others, because if our work is not good, and if we are not any kind of a good mentality, if we have some negativity in our mind, then definitely we also give the negative vibes to others. Because if you are the good, then there is no need to do anything. If you are the good, then there is no need of a show. If you are good, then definitely you want to do every kinds of a good deeds from your side. And if you are totally bad, then in that time, if your work is not good, then definitely you want to give the blame to others. Oh God, I'm a good, but the weather is not good. I'm a good. I was good, but my colleagues was not good. They were not help to me in my field, in my work, because we have a different kind of a mentality. But this kind of a mentality, we don't want to change it. If we want to change it, then definitely we can change everything. Because there is a one quotation, if you want to change the world, then first of all you can change yourself. And if you are not change yourself, then how you can say that I can change the mentality of everyone, I can change this world? No, you can't. The thing, if you are good, then everything is good. And if you are bad, then everything is a bad. The first thing, just change and just improve your mentality. And if you just improve your mentality and if you just improve your skill, because if I'm not good, and in that time, I want to say about myself, because I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher in a government English medium school. But if my teaching habit is not good and the way of my teaching is not good, and in that time, if I just want to blame to my student, to my children, oh God, they are not good. If I'm just learning them, if I'm just teaching them any kinds of a thing, if I'm just teaching them the grammar, and if if my mentality is not good, if I don't have a knowledge about my skill, and if I want to blame to my student, you are so poor, you don't have any knowledge, you don't have any kinds of a good thing, you are totally, I mean to say that you are totally bad and you don't have any kinds of a skill. That in that time, the student, they are totally innocent. The student, they don't have any kinds of a good. They are totally depend on you. And if they are totally depend on you, and if you just want to give the blame to them, then this thing is not good for me. So every time we want to do a bad thing and we want to give the blame to others, we want to do the good thing, but we want to give the results to other. Because of this thing, I was good in my study, but I want to say no, in that time my health was not good. Oh God, if your health was not good, but if you are the good learner, then you can also learn so many things from that case. And if you are just have a if you have a good mentality, and if you are the really the true learner, if you have some affinity about your work, if you have some passion about your work, if you have some courage to do any kinds of a thing, then you can do, otherwise not. Otherwise you just want to put the blames to others because you are not good, your mentality is not good. So okay, that's it all from my side. And also want to say, I don't want to blame to others, I don't want to blame to others, I just want to change myself, and after that I want to improve my skill, I want to improve myself. Okay, that's it all. Thank you.
Yeah, really great, Bharti, superb, excellent. It was,
Thank you.
it is that the thing you are going to fly in the sky. Really, you're gonna catch the someone, and someone gonna catch you. Mean you're gonna help the someone gonna help you. Same things, and it is that great. It was that great, and I just gonna ask for Sirat Kamal. Sirat Kamal, please. You are right now hand on, so please open your mic, and I would ask you how many ways you have we can go better than better in English language. How many ways you have, you can share.
Okay, yes, a very interesting question you have asked from me. So basically, my name is Sirat and I'm from Pakistan, and I am also an English teacher. So it's a good question which you have asked from me. So as for now these days, I'm helping so many people in improving their fluency in English language. So what we can do that can improve basically our English fluency. So first thing is that we should read the books related to English language. We should go towards the easy books instead of going directly towards Dawn News, like other English editorials and other difficult magazines. Instead of them, we should go towards small mini books, the short story books of like you children used to have in their childhood. So we can start from there. After that, if you have read those books, then you should do practice. You should have people in your surrounding which will help you in doing your practice in English language, and it's going to help you a lot in speaking. Nothing can be achieved by doing. First you have to do anything to achieve anything in life. So English is a one step way that we always learn English by doing. If we are doing practice on daily basis with consistency with the people around us, with the community, that this community is a very beautiful community. I have seen that there are so many people who are communicating with each other in English language. So they are doing great. Believe you me, they are doing great because they are learning in this way. And listening is also a part of a thing that we should also listen to each other. Why? Because when we listen someone, we have vocabulary words from them. Fine. We endorse those vocabulary words. We endorse those sentences in our life. So it's going to help us a lot. The fourth way, which I really, really love a lot, and that is watching English movies and English serials. You can have Netflix, and instead most of the people might have Netflix. If they are not having, then they can directly go to google.com and they can watch online movies. And English movies are so many good with a good context and with the good themes as well. You can learn so many things at a time. Tom Cruise movies will help us in becoming a spy. And if we see rock movies in like Jumanji, and these kinds of movies are going to help us a lot in learning the mysteries of the world. So it's overall a package. So fifth thing is that we should have a mentor. If we are not having a mentor, then there are so many videos on YouTube. I have also learned grammar from YouTube, from books, and from different ways of reading. And still I'm doing this because English is such a language which is it will become one word forward. Like this year Oxford have given a new vocabulary word in their Oxford dictionary, and that is goblin mood. And it's mean that people do not care of the people who are having a goblin mood do not care about the people in their surrounding. They are doing what they want to do. If they want to eat, they will eat. If they want to play, they will play. If they want to waste their time, they will waste their time. They will do not care about the people in their surroundings. So this is how English proficiency is improved: by reading, by speaking, by listening, by reading, by watching, and by practicing a lot. Thank you. All from my side.
Because I have one question for everyone present here. And the question, sometimes, we do not blame the situation, but as far as I have experienced that our environment matters a lot. So how we can go against of that environment, sometimes stopping us from, the environment matters a lot, I guess. So how we can go against of it?
There were so many people even in my surrounding as well. So what is your name basically, if I ask from you?
Proja.
Okay. There were so many people who were used to say to me that she is trying to become over efficient. Like she's trying to become like an Angrez. She's not trying to become an English speaker. She's becoming so much that she's a highly intellectual being. So I used to think in my mind about them that they do not have the skill to speak. I have skill to speak. I have known the language. I can do what I know I can do. So do not care about the people in your surrounding. If you really, really want to achieve something, then first of all, become unaware of your surrounding. Become like a frog. Frog do not have their ears. Forget and forgive them and keep improving what you want to do. They does not matter. Our success matters. They are just the people who are trying to inherit our success. They are trying to stop our success. But we do not want to be unsuccessful in the life. We want to become successful. Everyone wants to become successful in life. So we should concentrate upon our own personal successes instead of the words of the people.
Right.
Okay, thank you. I hope this is enough from my side. Now other people should speak. It was nice being talking to you all, and I'm in the meeting. I'm listening to everyone.
There is two way. whatever you are spoke about that the English ways, I gonna suggest to you, if you want to be a good speaker, before you can become a good listener, if you mean suppose that I never practice on somewhere, you can practice in English to English, doesn't matter I have about English knowledge or not. You can think whatever I am only for 3 months. So suppose that I spend 1 year, how will I am? Suppose that you should not fear dark in the light. You should think.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should think your mind what you are going to speak. Just imagine. Nothing to in everyone's surrounding, only for concentrate that word. Mean you all are guys here, may mean suppose that 100% here, they all are going to speak and each other person, and what you are going to speak, then I just listening carefully. You can get in the habit of listening in 1 and 2 months. Then after you can try to speak. Maybe you should not go somewhere to searching YouTube videos, and never no need to go. You should listen, and then one day definitely that the whatever you listen, it will work you. And then you are going to start your own thoughts, your own ways. Really, is that true? Because I have been started last 3 months to learning. At that time I was nothing, and just 5 and 10 meetings I attend on this platform, and just I listen. I am not going to speak today. I'm also not wanted to speak, but just Shashiraj brother said to me, Mukesh, you will have to try. And then just I tried, and maybe you are not satisfied, guys, but I'm really saying myself, I'm feeling good. Sirat, go ahead.
Yes. What are you saying? Yes. No, I'm not quite. I'm just listening to you, and you are absolutely right upon this thing. And I'm totally with you upon this, that it does not matter that you know a high level of vocabulary words. It only matters that you practice.
Yeah, right. You can ask a question for someone here, because here maybe 7 or 8 people. You gotta go from its meeting going already 2 hours. So maybe you gotta go someone and ask something new different, because I have no idea to ask for something new things. Maybe you are. Hi, Sky.
Okay, like there are so many people like over here in the meeting, and there was a lady who was present. I think she's gone as well. So, so